All right, Saeed, first Bellator fight week, first major promotion. How excited are you to be here, man?
I'm pretty excited, man. It's been it's kind of a crazy trip, like going from regional shows and then all of a sudden I'm a co-main event. It's pretty cool.
And I know with heavyweights, big promotions can always use heavyweights. And you were one of the guys on the regional scene that really stuck out. After that last Titan FC performance, winning the belt, did you think that a big call was going to come your way?
Yes, actually, I was expecting it. I didn't know from where. I was hoping and expecting it. Yeah.
And I know I was reading about you last night, and you were born in Suriname, right?
Yes.
And then you came to the United States when you were 18.
Yes.
Was that difficult at all culturally to switch over, or did you kind of integrate pretty easily?
Yeah, it was fine. I already spoke English. I learned English at a young age, and I've traveled around a lot, so I was used to different cultures already. So it wasn't too much of a shock.
Yeah. And I know you got your start. You were a swimmer, right?
Yes.
And you got your start kind of fighting in the backyard. So can you talk about that a little bit? Maybe an unorthodox start to your fighting career.
Yeah. So when I was 14 or 15, one of my swimmer friends had some kickboxing friends, and they're like, "Hey, let's go to to his garage. Let's put some gloves on, see who's got what. Let's get some boxing rounds in." And I fought this one guy, and he's been training. He was training for a while, and it was my first time actually fighting like someone who's fought before, except for like fighting my brother. Some bare knuckle boxing with him. But other than that, it was and it was this other guy there. He trained Biggie Boy for a little bit, I think. Jairzinho.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure, 100% sure, but they definitely trained together. And that guy told me like, "Hey, I think you have some talent, and I think you should train." It's like, all right, you know what? But I swam. I swam from the age of 5 all the way through college, and I was always doing 2 sports. So I started swimming and doing kickboxing at the same time. Started when I was 15 and just didn't stop till.
Yeah, and I think swimming's maybe an unorthodox background for a lot of fighters. You might be one of the first ones to tell me that was kind of your athletic start. So do you feel like, though, being a heavyweight, that kind of crosses over? Pretty good cardiovascular activity.
The only thing that crosses over is the cardio. Other
Yeah.
than that, oh, actually, you know what? I've got some pretty good shoulder endurance.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. Endurance-wise is the most of it.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned Biggie Boy, Jairzinho Rozenstruik, and being from Suriname. Have you ever met him? Is he somebody that...
Yeah, he actually came to American Top Team. So I've been training there for 10 years, 9 years. And he came, I think, last year or the year before. So we're training our teammates now.
Gotcha. So is it kind of neat, having somebody represent the country you were born from in a big stage like that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't really... Yeah,
Sure.
I guess so, yeah.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. But...
Yeah, I'm not... I'm not sure what to say about that. It's just that I've been here for 10 years now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
moved when I was 18. So
Sure.
So it is cool because there's
Yeah.
a lot of talent in Suriname, and the issue is like a lot of Suriname people don't try to show that what they have. They kind of stop and then they relax but they have so much talent, and it's untapped, and I feel like they need to explore more. Like I want Suriname to grow more, and I guess Biggie Boy showing that he can make it will maybe open up to other people too, and then now hopefully I make something more of it too, and then they're like, two guys made it to a big stage like this, let's try more.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely have a great platform here with Bellator, and you're getting a co-main event slot right off the bat. How much does that excite you to be able to, really be put up high on a card right off the bat?
It's pretty crazy, man. I didn't even know I was a co-main event until I think last week Thursday, and I was very surprised. Pretty happy about it though.
Yeah, and Tyrell Fortune, fighters, they watch MMA kind of various amounts. So for you, was he a new name to you? Was he somebody you had seen fight before?
I've never heard of him before.
Yeah.
No, I generally only pay attention to my friends fighting. I don't watch fighters or watch out for fighters,
Yeah.
So just my friends.
And now that you are maybe a little bit more familiar with him, have you watched some tape on him? What are you expecting to see out of him when you get in there?
I did. From what I've seen, he's a patient guy. It looks like pretty technical, so I think it'll be like a nice technical fight, actually. That's what I'm expecting. But he's got some good wrestling too, and I think he's been going towards that more in his last fight. That's what I've seen, So I think it'll be a technical fight.
Yeah, and I know, like I said, he's kind of more of a familiar name, I think, to people, and they might just be introduced to you. So do you feel like you could kind of play spoiler here, kind of, slip your way up into the ranks with a win over him?
I've been the underdog a lot of times, starting with my first fight. Steve Martin was a big name. And then my second fight, I fought someone who was 17-6, I think. Also brought in to lose, and I've been doing that the entire time. So being the underdog and being I guess the spoiler, as you said, is nothing new to me. I feel like.
Yeah, just another fight, and
it's just another fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you picture it in your head, what do you see going down on Thursday when you get in there?
Man, I see two things happening. Either he stands up and tries to box with me, and I'm not a crazy knockout guy. I'm a methodical fighter. We'll pace it out, or he's gonna try and wrestle right away. But if he wrestles, I'm pretty sure he'll gas.